Now, Nigeria's new lawmakers have been sworn in. Now, this sets the scene for the president, Bola Tinubu, to submit cabinet nominees in a process likely to signal how he intends to tackle a struggling economy and even growing insecurity. The inauguration ceremony saw Tinubu's allies elected as Senate President and House Speaker to mark the official start of legislative duties for newly elected officials. Nigeria's Senate wields significant influence in Nigeria's legislature, which includes scrutinizing and accepting the president's choice of cabinet members. President Tinubu has till the end of July to name his cabinet, so he's got time, but his aides say some names can emerge as soon as next week. Now, well, to help us take a look at the Tinubu administration and the importance of his choice of cabinet members is APC chieftain Emmanuel Nwosu. Good to see you and thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.
I'd like to start with a breaking story.
Yes.
And, well, that's just second in, well, how many days now about those that have been suspended. Did you see that coming?
Well, honestly, no. Quite a surprise, but welcome surprise, because we need to clean up the urgent table. Honestly, the president has done wonderfully well. He started on a high pitch, and I see excitement in the air. Even naysayers are beginning to say, wait a minute, looks like we've got somebody here who knows what needs to be done, because EFCC needs to really get overhauled. And I must thank him. I must congratulate Mr. President tonight, just like many Nigerians are doing. So we are full of expectations, and we're yet to see more.
We're yet to see more?
Absolutely, because this man means business. He really wants to deliver. You know, most of us that clamored for him to come, we knew that he has nothing else he's looking for. He wants to give back to this country, and he wants to do it the right way. Being a student of core democracy, he practices democracy to the core, and he wants to make sure that the foundation is well laid. And by the time he leaves office, I think we'll be among the best practitioners of democracy in the globe.
Well, that's a big one, and if you ask Nigerians, irrespective of political leanings, are all saying that they want a better Nigeria. Now, speak to us about what you expect to see in the days to come. We have a National Assembly already, and here's a man who's raring to go. He's even gone ahead without the cabinet in place,
Absolutely.
but it's still within time. Now, what are the kinds of team, you expect, the kind of team rather you expect to see drive this with the president, because he can't do this all by himself?
Absolutely. You see, when we look back at what he did in Lagos and how he selected his team and moving forward, how he midwifed people that took successive governments, we'll begin to understand that his choice will be people of competence. And he has said it. It's not a government of national unity, it's a government of national competence, which speaks to his character. You know, this is somebody that easily identifies people out of the mist. You know, the first time I met with him in 2015 was a crowded environment in his house. But out of that crowd, when I spoke, he just said, come. And we went out and we spoke. I was amazed. I say, who is this man that in the midst of the noise?
2015.
2015, you know. So, I mean, then I said, if God will help Nigeria, give us this man as president.
Has he changed since then? Since the last time you spoke with him?
He has not. So, moving into the cabinet peak, we are going to see a huge number of new people, new faces, people he has interacted with. And that is what we want. For me, particularly in Anambra State, for instance, we know that APC didn't do so well. and our people are clamoring. It's not that we hate APC, it's just that people who have occupied government positions under the government of APC left the grassroots, not communicating with anybody. So now we are looking out for a Democrat, the President Tinubu we know, to look at such states and harvest people he has worked with. We have a great man who has labored in Anambra State, who is from the state, who has stood for Asiwaju. He has mastered his school of philosophy and his philosophy of politics, Sir Joe Ibokwe. This is a man who everybody knows, and he has been with Asiwaju for decades. This is somebody that connects with the grassroots. So I, amongst many citizens of our state and the persons who represent APC in that state, we believe that picking such a person from Anambra, going to other states and looking at such individuals he has known, who have labored with him in Lagos and built what everybody is celebrating today, we are going to see powerful cabinet sets that will transform this country.
Now let's close on this quickly, and it has to do with security, because that is one of the big problems that past administrations have had to tackle. Do you see the president with the same team you're trying to propose handle security specifically across all geopolitical zones?
Yes. You know, if you get people, what causes insecurity? Our own kind of insecurity in most places is caused by neglect of our teeming youth population. So, like I was talking about Anambra State, a situation where we have a disconnect. The people who are in government representing the state, especially ministers, not connecting with the people. They don't know what is happening to the young people of the state. They don't even care. What do you expect? These young men lose hope. They feel, oh, the government doesn't care about us. So once government picks individuals who can connect to this set of people, you will begin to see they will be gainfully, engaged. Their cares will be taken care of, and their idleness will be reduced, because it's idle brain or idle hands that devil works with. So security will definitely be tamed if you harvest good set of individuals to work with.
Well, I think it's a fine place for us to leave it. I'm hoping that we'll like to stay on this, but again, it's still very much early in the day. As the team is being put in place, I do hope that we'll have you back again to speak with us.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Wonso, thank you very much for your time.
I appreciate this.
Well, before we go quickly here, Abdulrasheed Bawa, chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, has been suspended indefinitely by President Bola Tinubu. More on that on our subsequent bulletins. Well, that's it for this edition of Arise Prime Time. Do join us again tomorrow. From me and the entire team here in Abuja, it's goodbye and many thanks for watching.